last night in Blairsville, Blairstown, Blair something, Georgia. I'm mad for not camping because the hotel was too expensive. But no matter what I did, if I camped, I would have been mad too, so whatever. I love camping, but I was texting with Johnny Pow last night that, I mean, the motel thing every night is awesome. That's a whole bag of stuff that I wouldn't need to bring. I could get a smaller tail bag and just be so light. But I don't know, I feel like you need to carry that stuff anyway, just in case. Because you get pissed when you're on the second floor of the hotel and you have to carry all your camping gear up the stairs. I don't know, there's something conflicting about that. But had a nice night, went to a little Mexican place, sat at the bar, had some what are they called? Tropicalia IPAs, some food, and met some people sitting next to me. And the dude was a Harley guy, and we talked motorcycles a little bit. And his wife was telling me about, I think I said this last night, but there's a town called Helen, Georgia, and it's like a German village. There's a place in California that's like that too. That when I was in the commercial film business, that we went to, it was like it was straight out of Europe, and I guess this is the same. And I know I said this last night, but they have a big Oktoberfest that's supposed to be cool. And then I watched some American Pickers, which honestly, it's an equal tie between that and Pawn Stars as far as motel television situations. Either one. And I had maybe half a sip of whiskey. I just wasn't into it, and I went to sleep. Got on the road about 8, and today should be good. I think there's lots and lots more forest roads. I'll have to look, man. Yesterday, I mean, that only that one road I recognized as being the Smoky Mountain 500, but past a gas station that just now getting back on the route that Johnny Pow and I had stopped at on the Smoky Mountains. So I don't know. Maybe maybe it shares quite a bit of the Smoky Mountain 500. I really don't know. I can't believe that trip was only a year ago. Over a year ago, but not by much. That seems like a million years ago when we did that. That was the shakedown ride on the CT-125s for the TAT. But man, you have got to have some money to do what Itchy Boots does. because it adds up, man. It really does. I mean, if you're really lucky, you can still find a motel for like $70 in super small towns that aren't touristy. But more often than not, they're 100 to 175 to even more, like out west on some of those places where there was you know, just lots of touristy stuff going on. It's like over 200, $300. We never stayed in a $300 hotel, but sometimes that's all that was available, and so, you know, we'd camp or whatever. But I don't know, I'm conflicted about that too. I do love camping, but it is a real pain in the ass, especially after you've been riding for 10 hours. You're kind of tired and sweaty and dusty and gross. A room is pretty nice, and the internet situation these days is kind of necessary. But figure $150 a night on average. Figure, I don't know, $25 for food per day. Figure $25 for this and that, fuel. $200 a day. That's an expensive lifestyle. That I would be interested in living. In the text thread last night, Pow said he was hoteling it. He's trying to do the California BDR next summer. Not sure where he's at with the logistics of that. Wait, so is he doing the Cannon Scooter Ball and California BDR next summer? That's cool. But he's planning on moteling it the whole way. I like his style. That road yesterday, at the end of the day, there's some pretty rough sections. It was really fun though. Nothing was like annoyingly hard. It was fairly fast and fun, really fun. I think the hardest thing was probably that first piece of dirt. After I went by that Jeep, that road was pretty gnarly, washed out. And we should probably come to the Tallulah River sometime soon. And Charlie's Creek, those are definitely Smoky Mountain 500 roads. I don't know if this one is. And the shoulder update that you didn't ask for. So I did go to orthopedic whatever, and they said it was an AC and a rotator cuff sprain. They said they didn't think it was torn, but that I'd have to get an MRI to find out, or to just do some dumb exercises and see if it's still bad in 4 weeks, and if it is, oh yeah, this is definitely Smoky Mountain 500. Yep, I remember this. So that's good. Nothing permanent, I don't think, because it does feel like it's getting better. But man, and when I was up in Maine on the Honda, Steve showed me his shoulder, which is like pretty messed up, man. And it's like he could get surgery, and that's the only way to fix it. And he's like, ah. But you can see a big like bump where it's messed up. So if mine hurt the way it hurt, I can't imagine how that felt. Not good. Yeah, I think I'm doing the southern part of the Smoky Mountain 500. I think that's what's happening. Which is cool. There's one crossing on Charlie's Creek. The Tallulah River is long, but I don't remember it being difficult. But there's this one before that that was kind of deep and a little sketchy. I'm a little worried about that. Anyway, it's a nice morning. The fog is burning off, and the weather is pretty much perfect. A little chill in the air, but really nice. Loving it. Twisties and stuff was Georgia 348. That's a good road. Lots of recreational areas and stuff like that on there. Overlooks. Kind of like the Blue Ridge Parkway. Let's talk about motorcycle reviewers for a second. It's a genre of YouTube video, and the people who do them are a genre of person, and they all went to the same like slogan school. They're always talking about manners, a motorcycle's manners. This motorcycle has great off-road manners. What the hell does that mean? It puts his napkin in his lap? Just the phrases they use. I guess I should have thought of some before I started talking about this. But charming. Charming gets used a lot for the Motto Guzzi. It has a charming character. Character is one they like a lot. The engine has character. Yeah, but what does that mean? The engine has character. Oh, what else do they say? I should watch some for like the more aggressive bikes, because I bet they're funny. I watched one review that said, in an English accent, it's the gentleman's adventure bike. Well, if you have sophisticated taste, anyway, I'm still thinking about that damn Motto Guzzi. I'd like to see one in person. And does anyone let you test ride a motorcycle anymore? Is that a thing? Because I would like to get on one just for a minute. And I'd like to ride this Himalayan for a while before I get on it. I don't know what to say. The Himalayan's running great. As much as I hate that service center and how they did a 3-day job in 70 days somehow, it's running well. If they had just on the first day put the fuel pump in, we wouldn't have had all this trouble. But now I love this bike again. If I can start to trust it. The biggest thing is that the other one's so expensive that I don't know I would feel free to wail on it. You know? Also, the way the gas tank sort of points out, it's got this little flare. It seems like if you went over, that would just get really messed up. But maybe not. I mean, because getting messed up wouldn't be the gentlemanly thing to do. That's not very sophisticated. That wouldn't be in keeping with the character of the gas tank. But how do these reviewers get a hold of these bikes? How does that work? I mean, I found this one guy who did a ride sort of review of the V85 TT, and then I went to his channel because I thought he owned one, but he doesn't own one. He does like a different review of a different bike, you know, every week. How does he get those bikes? Who's letting him take those bikes? I mean, obviously, I can never be a motorcycle reviewer because I don't know one goddamn thing about motorcycles. But it's just another hustle that I'm jealous of. mean, that would be fun. Grab a bike for a day, go out, make a video. That's a fun job. Oh. Everybody loves a good whoopty now and then. Oh. A normal male would totally jump those. That was too gender specific. A normal badass. That's how I should have put it. It's totally wrong of me to say it, a normal male. A normal badass. Like, what about that? Do you guys follow that Megs Braap? Holy cow, she's a badass. Total badass. I only see pictures on Instagram on the when I'm on the Two Guys Ride account. I don't know if she has YouTube or anything else. I guess I should find out. But man, just the little videos she posts on Instagram, she's killing it. Skills. She like practices. She's very good. And she's not riding that small of a bike. And she's not a large person. I don't know how she does it. Oh my god, this is rough. Don't look at the view. Don't. Alright, just real quick. Wow. That's what I like. Just little tiny bits of craziness. But just a little bit, not miles of it. Oh, oh. Don't get cocky in second gear. Oh, this is a this is a rock minefield. Neutral probably isn't the best gear for moving forward. steep and endless. Oh. Okay. Oh. That road is closed. Uh-oh. Looks like that road's been closed for a long time. Well, what to do? What to do? Bummer. But that's my first gate of the trip, so that's not so bad. And I think I've already said this, but on his webpage, I don't think it's been this route has been updated for 10 years or something. So what can you expect? I was honestly expecting plenty more. What is my problem? Those woods for a while. Gotta do something to the back camera, and then we'll rejoin the trail. Alright, and still on the Smoky Mountain 500, and we're about to hit Charlie's Creek, which I heard had been graded since Johnny Pow and I did the Smoky Mountain 500. Because when we did it, this was super rough and insane. And it had this one really steep section that almost got me. Rocky, steep, and nuts. So we'll see how different it is. And this is the road with that that deep crossing, and I think the Tallulah River is at the end. neutral is not really a gear. Look at all that. I think this is the spot. And they cleared all those rocks. Maybe this isn't the spot. But it does look like they sort of bulldozed all the big gnarliness out of the road. Look how steep this is. You can't. I know you can't. That one section that I'm talking about, and I'm never going to know where it was anymore, but it was the one time that I almost had the same thing that happened in the passes, where Little Ugly just almost gave out. Just didn't have enough power in first gear to get up the incline. She did, she made it, but she almost couldn't, because it was so steep. What is wrong with me? Seriously. Why do I love neutral so much today? I better check this out. And that's not a good place. I feel this isn't the deep one. Maybe this is the deep one. And I think you go right. Although left looks a little better. Maybe. Doing what they did, straight down the middle. They didn't really think too much about it, did they? Can I pull off that boot maneuver? Doubtful. Holy shit. Oh my god. I just got soaked. I mean, over my thighs. I'm smoking. Oh, that was deep. That was deep. Where's my buff when I need it? Ooh. Man. Well, now my glasses are all fogging up. Something's like... the engine's smoking. Okay. That was deep, man. That was seriously... shit. That was up to the... that was up to my knees. Damn. I think they definitely took a break on the grading over here. I hope that was the one I was thinking of. I hope there's not another one. But I'm pretty sure it was. I love that guy kept his pants and boots dry. Props. Props to you, good sir. I need to assess my situation over here. Oh, I'm soaked. You can see water in there. And I'm soaked all the way up to here, over my thighs. That was some wetness, dudes. Yeah. I'm gonna get some water, and we'll do this little crossing, and then I think it's the Tallulah River. Man, I hope I got good footage of that guy with the feet up. That's classic. That guy is awesome. Anyway, that was harrowing. I remember it being not quite that deep last time I was here, but man. I'm soaked. Didn't quite get it down my boots, but it's like definitely above my knees. Total wetness. And it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. And I think I'm gonna have a fig bar for breakfast right now. I haven't had one on this trip. Today we're gonna do raspberry. Delightful. Delightful. Caledonia blockhead. There she is. Mmm. In my family, when something tastes really good, we say expertise. I don't know why. I think my youngest said it one time when she was like 4 or something. But now, if anything tastes good, we go, expertise. Oh. Okay, even though they graded this, the first section, this road's still crazy. It is still crazy. Even my gloves are wet. How is that possible? I'm gonna have to review the footage in slow motion to see what exactly happened there. I don't feel like I should be as wet as I am. Speaking of squirrels, I have a new technique for that. Because they're so psychotic, man. But I've found that if you aim straight for them, that's the way to do it. They always have... The zig is fine. When they do the zig, that's all good. It's the zag that they always do. Like they'll run out of the way and then they zag back right in the way. Almost every time. You would think evolution, after millions of squirrels being killed because they're stupid, that the gene pool IQ would improve and they would make progress. But no. Come on, evolution. Get it in gear. See what I'm talking about? Get your nut out of the road, squirrel. Boy, is it nice back in here. Here we are. So you have to go, I think last time I went straight up that right there, but you're supposed to go around that and over. So I suppose that's what I'm going to do. Yep, the river, much easier than that first one. Oh. Neutral is not a gear. But it could be an underarm deodorant. Neutral is not a gear, underarm deodorant. I'll check in with Big Boss about that. good wave to give fishermen? Maybe do like a cast move. Oh, I forgot. I just remembered my dictator thing. Oh, geez, what was that? What the hell was that? Tried to attack my right foot. I'm gonna have to study the footage to find out what the hell that was. It looked like a squirrel giving a squirrel a piggyback. Oh, I wish you could smell the smells. When's GoPro gonna come out with that? A little smell sensor that records digital smell prints. I know smell-o-vision was a thing. Didn't quite catch on though. And my younger self could tell you the name of the first movie that used it. I think it was a movie about Miles Standish. But if you could smell this, and if you could feel the weather, and if you were on a motorcycle in the woods, there's no way you could be in a bad mood. No possible way. I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and on a motorcycle, you could die at any moment. Because it's a stupid thing to do. And just a dumb mistake or a big rock in the road that you don't see, and you're going 55 miles an hour, you could die. You could die from a rock. And that's what makes it pleasurable. Knowing you can die makes everything better. It does. It really does. If you didn't die, what would be the point of anything? The point of everything is, I want to do this before I die. Oh shit, hell. I don't want to die immediately after, but I want to do this before I die. There's a bunch of stuff I want to do before I die. It gives you incentive. If you were never going to die, what would you do all day? You wouldn't do anything, because you don't have to do anything before you die. This is making a lot of sense to me. When I become a dictator, I'm also going to be like, have a cult aspects, and that'll be the philosophy. Do shit before you die. Get a nice communist looking propaganda poster. Do shit before you die. Maybe use Megs Braap as a model, pointing, kind of like Uncle Sam, but it's Megs Braap. Boy, I really have some good ideas out here on the road. let me tell you. Just need my imaginary assistant Weemels to make them all happen. And you know what? There is no way I'm ever gonna get my wife to drive her own motorcycle. That's never ever gonna happen. She would hate it. And I can't do this stuff 2 up. No way. I can barely do it 1 up. So that's still the one bummer about this. I guess it's fine to have different hobbies, you know, that you do not with your spouse, but I would prefer to do it with my spouse. This I have mistaken. I'm sorry, people. I'm sure you get this all the time. It's not that. That? I think I'm screwed. It's through that gate, and the gate's closed. So now to figure out what I have to do. How do I get where I need to go? Okay, gate number 2. Oh, unless... Is that something? Oh. Maybe I'm just stupid. Come on, GPS, get it together. Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm just dumb. That's all it was. I feel bad for those people. I bet those people that live down there, I bet people turn around there all the time. Or maybe I'm the only one who's ever been stupid enough to miss this road. It's possible. Starting to dry off. Whoa. This road is something. It's fun, but man, some very, very steep stuff going on. crisscrossed into North Carolina, but the route keeps going. But I think the Georgia Traverse is about over already. Well, surprise, a little more dirt. Can you hear that? It's the skid plate. Happened on the ride with John too, and I tightened them all down really good, but they've come loose once again. Did I put Loctite on them? I'm not sure, but I'm gonna have to undo them all and do it again. Makes this obnoxious sound, man. We're definitely out of the Smoky Mountain 500 territory, so these are just some bonus roads I'm getting to know about. We're near Highlands, which is another area. There's some stuff I want to explore. Somehow I'm back in Georgia. I went through North Carolina, and I might have gone into a little bit of South Carolina, but now, is that even possible? Anyway, I'm in Georgia again. I'm not sure how that happened. And we're back on dirt. Alright people, this is almost the end. I'm in South Carolina. And for some reason, right here is the end of the Georgia Traverse. Nice route. I'll put links to the guy's, I think it's a guy, his website that has all the info about this route. And I'm also going to, I think there's a way to give him a donation. So I'm going to do that too. Now how, okay, go home. This is the moment of truth. Oh, 1.5 hours to get home. I'm golden. That means I can pick up the dog from the kennel and get my wife from the airport, right? Doesn't it? If it's 2, that means I'll be home at 3:30 with plenty of time to check out this scenic overlook. Nice graffiti. Nah, that's South Carolina down there. I guess that's South Carolina up here too. I always get bummed out on 26 when we go to South Carolina. You cross the Green River and then you go down this huge mountain and you look over flat South Carolina, and it always bums me out a little bit. On the other hand, when you come the other way and you look up at the mountains, you get psyched. Whoa. Anyway, that's about it. I'm just gonna slam it home. I think I'm gonna be on some good roads for a while for that too. But Georgia Traverse, man, a good 2-day. I mean, it's like you could take it easy for 2 days. You don't have to do 10 hours. So what, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So I did 10 hours today, 6 hours, 10 hours yesterday, 6 hours today. So the two chill 8-hour days would be great. And I mean, if you live anywhere around, I don't know, where am I? Travelers Rest, maybe? South Carolina or Greenville or Asheville. You could, I don't know, park your car somewhere at the end and slab it to Somerville and then start the next day. You could do that, make it down there on a Friday and then do Saturday and Sunday just like I did. Pretty good route. Pretty good route. Very nice. Weather was amazing. The Himalayan, I mean, it did great. I don't know what to say about it. I am really torn. On one hand, when it's running great, like it always did until it died, it's pretty close to perfect for me, other than the weight. But do I trust it? Do I want it out of my life? I don't know. I don't know. It's a tough one. Do I want to test ride a Motto Guzzi? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I think Johnny Pow, is buying another bike on Tuesday. He sold his Himalayan. He's still fixing up his DR. He's having some trouble with the DR. The timing chain was giving him all sorts of grief. And then I think he dropped something down. So he's trying to fish that out today. But he's buying a GS. Will I ever buy a GS? I don't think so. I don't like them. I don't know why I don't like them. I just don't. But I bet if I rode one, I'd be like, oh man, this is awesome. But anyway, it's a particular one. I think it's a GSR. I forget the year, but yeah, he's gonna pick it up in Knoxville. And it so happens that there's a Motto Guzzi dealership in Knoxville, which I think is about an hour and a half from my house. So he might come pick me up, and I'll keep him company while he buys his bike, and then maybe we'll go by the Motto Guzzi dealership and see if I can lay eyes on a V85. You know? Right on. Like this video if you like this video and all that stuff. Subscribe, please. And I'll catch you next time. Wow. Is that Lake Jocassee? One last thing. I would like to apologize for something I said earlier. I said what would be a good wave for fishermen, and that was gender exclusive, and I am sorry about that. So I'm replacing that with fisher people. Alright, that's all.
Hey, please like this video if you liked this video, and if you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button and the alert bell. Also, if you're interested, there are links to gear lists and goofy t-shirts in the description. Thanks a ton for watching.